What they don't tell you about moving on is the fact that you can find that thing in front of your face. And I was reflecting about that like the other day. Moving on is not distracting yourself. But whenever somebody has something going on, they just tell them, distract yourself. This is not the cure. This is, of course, a part of it because, as I said, the only way to stop thinking about something is thinking about something else. This is, like replacing the thought. But healing comes from the core. You need to heal it from the core, from the root. What happened? Why do you feel a certain way? Understand what's behind it. And understand really, really well, because once it comes back, because I'm gonna explain something. Especially when you do a cord cutting meditation or a really strong spiritual practice to get rid of certain energies or to basically move on from a certain situation, you're most likely gonna find like that same situation or the person that caused it like right in front of you. Like they might reach out, text you, call you, or you might meet them. You might like see a person that's very similar. This is important. You're gonna find something and see something that they liked. For example, like you're gonna see signs, okay? This is because of the telepathic way that humans are connected with each other. Okay, we are electromagnetical beings, okay? So that's why they say that if you dream about someone, they're most likely thinking about you. And this is true, like people are sending signals to each other, even if they are not speaking to another person. They can like think about that person and that person is gonna think about them, thought transmission. But that's a topic for another day. What I'm trying to say is that the person can sense when you're trying to move on, because the cord, the electromagnetical cord, the energetical cord is being cut. And this is strong. We are spiritual, okay, rather than just bodies. If you don't believe in these things, I don't know why you're still listening to me, because but yeah, like this is the concept. That's why you need to heal everything from the core, you need to really heal it. Just be done. I think moving on happens when you're just done and you just realize that you're not meant to feel a certain way and that people cannot control how you feel, and you really take your power back. You really realize that it comes from you. And so once you moved on, you need to be ready to see. You need to keep strong. You need to keep your head up. Really, really, because it happens every single time, or it might happen. It's not like a specific rule, but it can happen. You need to be ready to face it. You need to be like ready to not let the feeling from the past get to you. Life, in a way, is just like a constant war between your new frequency and your old one, because the past really has shaped us to the person that we are today. So of course it's an important part, but the present is gonna be the past in a while, and that's why the future is more important, because that's the only thing we have the power over right now. We don't have any power over our past. So that's why the old frequency is trying to get to you. It's almost like the energy from the past is just like unifying into an entity that's coming at you, like energetical entity that's coming. So you just need to like push it back. And I don't mean push it under the rug, just detach from it. Energetically be like unreachable to it. Because you did all this work to move on. It can also be something silly. It doesn't mean to be something big. But if you have done the work, that means that you're meant to heal. Like otherwise you know. you would still be in that situation or with the person. I mean, you would still be the old you, okay? You would still be the old frequency, but you changed. You did the work to move on, hopefully from the core. And once you're completely detached, it's gonna try to come at you, okay? Like from all this thing that I explained to now, you should understand what I mean. The energetical thing is just gonna try to pull you because they want you to go back. The old frequency misses you. You see what I'm saying? Like you cut it off. Of course, they are gonna have a reaction, okay? It's a sort of a test, and you need to pass the test. You need to get over it for your own sake, for your own life, for your own future, because that's gonna determine whether you are willing to take a step, to take the final step towards your desired frequency. And your desired frequency is you living your desired reality. Don't look back because you're not going that way. It's not for you, thank God. The blessings are coming forward. So you need to have a tunnel vision. You need to look forward. Because that's what you're looking for a destination, not from the place that you started your journey. And you're not looking for the middle, the places that you met along the road. You're not looking for that. You're looking for your destination, and you know what it is. And if you don't, your soul knows. So keep going. Mwah. If you want something to happen so bad, you are gonna be willing to go out of your way to obtain it. This should honestly be normalized, and it should also be the bare minimum. You need to be ready to be looking stupid. You need to be ready to not care. But most importantly, you need to understand that embarrassment is not real. As I said so many times, it's not real. You can do literally whatever you want. You shouldn't let something that only exists in your own head limiting you and putting yourself in front of an obstacle. You are here to overcome obstacles and not put more in front of yourself. And most of those obstacles are created by your own mind. Embarrassment is okay. I mean, it's not an emotion to invalidate or to just ignore, because it says a lot about our mind and our nervous system in particular. It shows a lot about our old frequency and the way we have been programmed. It's a signal that you're doing something that's different from usual. And your nervous system is signaling it to you. Your brain is literally telling you, hey, this might be unsafe because we are not familiar to it. Your brain is literally programmed to keep you alive, to basically help you to survive, okay? So it is just your brain functioning properly. And how to not let embarrassment affect you no more? You need to simply regulate your nervous system into accepting whatever you might have been perceiving as embarrassing as something safe that you can do that's familiar. And the main process to allow you to feel safer is repetition. Safety and familiarity, also discipline and motivation, are created by repetition. It's not that you can't move because you have no energy, it is because you haven't been moving enough to feel safe doing it, you know? Movement creates energy. It's not the other way around. So yeah, by moving more towards your desired destination, you are telling yourself, hey, this is not a foreign land. And even if you need to go through some foreign lands, you can do it. It's necessary to arrive to a certain point. And why are you talking about going there if you're already there? That doesn't really align. So regulate your frequency as if you're already there, and embarrassment is just gonna go away. And you're gonna quantum leap. You're gonna get there so much faster because you're already there, so time is just relative at this point. You're embarrassed of what? You are afraid of looking stupid for what? For being already there? It doesn't make sense. So yeah, that's how you overcome this little tricks that your mind plays on you. Regulate the nervous system, self-concept, and live in the 4D. That's where your goals are.
No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you. Unless you understand that you've got to parent yourself, you've got to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true. You're just not. We're not wired that way. You weren't born that way. You weren't that way when you were growing up, and you're certainly not that way as an adult.